What's going on YouTube? Triforce Aldizia El Seto Kaiba, which you know is the Kaiba Corp logo around there. Is like a deck profile for Castle Point Anime Convention 2022. That really just happening. Just like I know it was done around that time, so I thought I would just say like, okay, let's make a deck profile of the Blue Eyes deck I've been playing as like the current format. I'm sure everyone knows, like, you know, for me, Seto Kaiba, like I run Blue Eyes by Dragon as Yugioh. You know me as I have the Dark Side Dimension, do this. If you know, I even got an interview around that time. I caught 4 now. Which I think was expected, but I got all the cards I really needed. And here we are in our special guest on the line. Blue Eyes White Dragon plushie here. It's horrible around that time. When I was going to cons, you were just gonna be like for this bit. White lightning, everybody. Alright, so without further ado, let's get on with the deck profile as we just swing this video up to full stream ahead. Okay, I figured how this will work around that time, so Billy, bear with me. I know, right here, you can see that the cards around that time. My Blue Eyes is right here. Just to show it. There's my badge. And I know there's a couple merch around that time. I didn't pull that much stuff, but I pulled the skill drain around that time. And to show you this little, like, you know, I bought at the con now. Seto Kaiba with his Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon keychain, well, with Mokuba, as I still say on the side, so that'd be a good display for, I guess, doing like my deck profiles to do this. So just start with the monster cards around that time, so they're gonna be all in order around that time, so I'll better just get this a little bit quicker as I can now. I'm gonna be sure. Alright, so I start on my monsters like I usually start with. Like, you got your 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, and you know I played 3 in a deck. As you can see, like, you know, from here. 2 Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon. I used to play 3, but 2 is kind of a good amount around that time, so really, yeah, that's the main order, is to have like 2 of them. But Rio's kind of cloggy. Then more Blue Eyes support. We got Tyaranno Dinos White to banish, shaping the summon some of the Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, get my polymerization. Yeah. Polymerization was the only target instead of ritual card, and then when you use his second effect, you got a little 8 dragon. Blue Eyes Jet Dragon. It's a new addition to the Battle of Chaos set, and it's like new Blue Eyes support, so if he's in the grave, our card effect has been special, been destroyed, you can special summon this to the guys in the deck. And you got your Searcher, your Chaos Dragon Leviair, you know, for the stones. 1 Slice of the Legend, 3 Stone of Ancients, more support, Dictator D, and the Sage Eyes of Blue, which of course is part of the deck of this, like, for the whole Blue Eye supports. And now we got our hand traps. Well, I always run 2 Ash Blossoms and 1 Effect Veiler. You know, searchable with the Sage, and you got your 2 Ash Blossoms like on the same time, because my opponent does a lot, but Lily, it's too much to do. Like, you know, if you add too much, it's special summon or send cards to the graveyard. So that's it for monsters. And we can go on to our spell cards that we're writing. They get 3 trade-ins. Drop the Blue Eyes level 90 and level 8. Just get control your 2. That's your power source. Melody Awakening for your hand. You can search. You can search out Blue Eyes, Alternative, a Chaos Dragon Leviair, or yeah, and the Jet Dragon too. 2 return the Dragon Winners without your Blue Eyes. Destroy, bash them. It's gonna need those. 1 Harpy Spirit Duster. You know, back row hates. I always hate back rows a lot. Dragon Shrine. You send a Blue Eyes, and then you can send another normal monster or dragon. You can send another dragon to the graveyard. I always do like stone. So Billy, you get the stone to the graveyard. I always get the Abyss Dragon out. And you can use you can use both effects when it's a special summon. You always get the special summon effect, and his effect works on the graveyard. You can increase the attack for 1,000 points. And you got, I run 2 being a machine gun. I only run 2 because 3 was kind of clocky. So 2 is good enough of a number around that time to get some Blue Eye support, or any of the 2 Blue Eyes or Return of White Dragon. And you got the Ultimate Fusion. Let's get to like the extra deck. You can fuse the summon with Blue Eyes White Dragon in its name. Use the summon. And I got the 1 Polymerization. That's for the 1 Search Shove. You can make Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon and Tyrant Dragon. It's like either or. It's like these are like onesies around that time. I'm thinking of that one. I swap one of them around that time. But this is really good. This thing on my stall lineup. Now on the trap lineup. I only run like 6 traps on it, so I have 2 differentials to have 2 skill drains. Oh, I pulled this one in the Hidden Arsenal Chapter 1. This is a DT like version of it. 1 True Light and 1 Ultimate Creature Destruction. I'm running on like 6 traps because I was deciding like, should I put Infinite Providence, or I would keep like the True Light and like the 1 Ultimate Creature of Destruction. So Billy, you could play, you can provide, get a blue ice to switch over your hand, or graveyard, or set one of the 2 like blue ice cards like this one or Ultimate Fusion. It's what it says on his name, so I didn't pretty sure to use bigger machine guns. I want to be a little more fair with like searchable to do. So these are you always search for those, and then when it's face up, destroy by the graveyard, destroy all the monsters you control so far. Now onto the Astro deck. Here. So I'll get to my fusions first. Our main card of the deck is Blue Eyes Alternative Ultimate Dragon, one Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon for traps. I didn't use that much around that time. Oh, mainly you have like 2 dragons and Blue Eyes Ender Dragon type monsters you can summon this card. And only forgotten was the Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Special summon 2 Blue Eyes. This sends the graveyard to the summon. Attack twice. It cannot be destroyed in battle. But if it doesn't win in battle, banish the card. Then we got our 2 spirits, our Spirit Dragon. We got the 1 Azurize and the 1 Moonlight Dragon. Because the reason I run 2 of these is because you can either choose 1 or 2. And we got 2 Exceeds. We got Divine Dragon Knight Pilgrim, and we got our Galaxy Eyes engine on. These are only 2 I already have on the board here. We got Galaxy Eyes Full Armor, Cypher Dragon, and Cypher Blade Dragon. So you choose 1 to 2. And we got our number 38 Hullbringer Dragon Titanic Galaxy. So you can like, I think it's a spell. I can negate, only use it once per turn. It adds in the Exceeds material. You can negate the spell card, attach it, boom. And you can deter the Exceed monster. You can just like redirect the attack. And our only like monsters we got are the Relinquish Urmia. You got target face up. When I see like a monster face up pointing up, I already knew I gotta control this attack. So I take a monster against attack. So that was it. Would be only just like against dinos. Aside like everything else was like decent amount around that time. I just thought I'd be able to like Link summon and then I take their target out. And I run the Link Karibo. Like everyone runs that card. Because you either run a storm or stage, send it, put that there. He's my go-to target for Chaos Dragon Landier. Now lastly, Hyraxia Heavenly Spirit, our last card for the extra deck. I might improve it, but it sure is like getting better. Alright, so let's get to the side deck. No, it was like the best for last around that time. So we're running 1 Droll Lockbird. So these are like if my opponent searches a lot of cards, I gotta dump it and then boom. We run 2 Infinite Improvements. Everyone has to have those around that time. If there's like too many monster effects, because if they would trap our cards around that time, it's like everyone plays a lot of the monster effects. If they're new to the game or just very competitive. 1 Evening Match I got a chance to use it. 1 Soul Drain. Monster effects in the graveyard cannot be activated, started or changed. So anything in the graveyard rolling for a monster is negated. 2 Roll to Create. I cite these out because if I'm playing someone that has skill drain or have like a heavy amount of traps, this is like their nightmare right there. So they destroy everything. And we got like 2 Gozins because all my monsters are light. 2 Twin Twisters. This for background. 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. We got the Dirt Monsters. We get Rankaki to blow up and 1 Call by Grave. So that's my whole deck profile, just for Castle Point at top 4. I even got an interview from there, so I hope you guys really got a lot of pictures of me. Everyone enjoys Seto Kaiba when we're cosplaying right there. I can imagine you could cosplay a Yu-Gi-Oh character as your own, you know, character, and you have your own Ace Marker though. That's like Blue Eyes here. Yeah, that's like, yeah, and you're so happy that, you know, I got some Kaiba stuff around my time from the cosplay, but like, add addition to it. Especially the tokens, like, for the line. I've got these on a trade them. Honestly, they were a long time. It's really nice to say to keep them from there. Just to, like, get all my Kaiba merch up and going there. So, that's it for my video, my deck profile. I hope you guys like, subscribe, comments, like, you know, any suggestions are open around that time. I know my top 4 from Castle Point Anime Con. And I hope I'm sure I'll do this again. Like, if I'm competing like Yu-Gi-Oh tournament, if I'm playing like certain character cosplay cards like this again. But I hope you guys enjoy this, and I just enjoy CPAC, and hope you guys have a rest of your day. And subscribe to my channel, join my Discord, my Instagram. All the social will be on my link below the bottom of the video. And I hope I'll see you do this next time, and I'll win for sure.